Hello, my name is Jenny Boffa and I'm one of the teachers for the Academy of Crystal Awakening. I'd like to talk to you about the shadow self. And in our shamanic studies, the shadow self plays a huge part because basically what happens is we were born pure beings of light and love, okay? And the journey into earth is the most prized incarnation of all because this is where we get to evolve on a soul's level. Now, in the third dimensional human form, there's a lot of polarities: good, bad, right, wrong, night, day, yin, yang, etc., etc., okay? And so a lot of people get this feeling of putting things into categories instead of embracing all aspects of ourselves. So when we talk about our light side, it's the side that we happily show everybody, okay? We're light, we're fun, we're happy, we're friendly, we're kind, we're caring, we're considerate, we're all of those things. But we are also our shadow self, okay? And these aspects are all part of us, and it's really important that we understand that. And what makes us have a shadow side? Well, that's just a side of us that has fallen out of the love and the light. It has lost its way. It has gone into a shadow. It has gone into a darker space. It's not being embraced. It's not being nurtured. It's not being connected to. It's not being loved. So what happens when we have our shadow side? We often start to go into negative aspects. So one of the best analogies I can give you is if you think of a beautiful sunny day, okay, that's akin to our light self. So we have sunshine outside, we want to go outside, we want to embrace the day, we feel alive, we feel vibrant, we feel positive, we think, yes, I want to get into life. Weather in winter, a cold, wet, dreary, miserable day, okay? Do you want to go out in that? Do you want to just stay inside? Do you want to bunker down? Do you want to hibernate? Do you want to withdraw? Do you go introspective, meaning going within? Of course we do, because we want to cocoon and shelter and nurture ourselves. This is akin to the shadow self. And what happens with the shadow self, okay? So all our lives, first of all, we were born this beautiful being of pure love and light, pure essence. And you know, when you hold a baby, you see them and they are just divine. They are so pure. Nothing has hurt them, touched them, changed them, okay? And so life, injuries, stress, traumas, abuse, betrayal, trust issues, abandonment, all of those things take away our love and our light. We stop shining as bright as we once did, okay? And so this is what the process is. And all throughout our lives, you'll go to school. You might get told by one teacher, you're dumb. You can't do that. Stop dreaming those stupid things. You'll never be a doctor. You'll never be a nurse. You'll never be a pilot. You're not going to be good enough for that. Then all of a sudden, these teachers, these parents, these bully children in the playground, all of these people, as you go through your teenage years, you go through peer group pressure and all of that, all of a sudden, all of these things that everyone has said to you over time, you have started to believe. You've taken on that belief system, okay? You have moved away from your essential higher self, your I am essence, okay? So when you're in the shadow self, you are devoid or limited or diminished in that love and light that we have, which is our pure essence. We become detached from it. We withdraw from it, okay? Think of the sun. The sun is soul food. The sun is also earth's food. Without the light, nothing grows in nature. Okay, same with us. If we don't have the light, if we don't feel loved, if we don't feel safe, if we don't feel nurtured, we will go into that shadow self, diminishing ourselves and becoming a shadow of who we are. Okay, so what happens? This can cause dis-ease and ultimately diseases within the body, because what happens is our energetic bodies start to not work. The chakras don't work. The DNA doesn't work. The cells don't vibrate. Our energy doesn't flow, okay? So that's what leads us to going into states of depression, fear, anxiety, becoming overwhelmed, becoming just totally, literally short-circuiting in our heads when our mental body just takes on too much stress, okay? This is all the things that pushes us into this shadow self. Now, a lot of people fear the shadow self, okay? But I'll tell you a little secret. It's where your greatest gifts are. It's where the purest essence of you is. It's where you are formidable. You are strong. You are brave. You are courageous. You're not broken there. Those aspects of you that detached, okay? As I said, from these traumas, abuse, from losing your trust and your faith in people, whatever it was, whatever made your wounding, it will always be a trigger in you until you deal with it, okay? You can't run from the shadow. You can't hide from the shadow. What you have to do is love yourself enough to want to go into these shadows and go and get all of you back, okay? And this is what the shamanic journey is all about. And when we do shamanic processes and we do shamanic healings, we do a lot of journey work. We can do soul retrieval. We can do past life regressions. We can do healings. We can do meditations. We can connect you to your power animals. We can go and get pieces from your soul, from times, and bring them back for you. That's what shamanic healing is. And these are the different levels that we will teach you in the academy, from beginning, intermediate, right through to advanced, okay? And so the shamanic journey must be respected, okay? It is a big, deep journey into yourself, to your being, to find who you are, to connect to the elements, to connect to nature, to reconnect to your journey, to your purpose, to why you are here, okay? And so this shadow self, it's about you coming into your own integrity, loving, honoring, respecting, and owning all aspects of you, okay? If you have a wounded part in you, you can be guaranteed you will react, you will trigger, you will have woundings. You will actually project your woundings onto others, okay? So that will also contaminate relationships, friendships, families, work environments. So doing the shamanic work or the deeper soul work, this is where you're going to become the best version of you. You are going to find those aspects of you that you tucked away for safekeeping because you weren't ready to love them. You weren't ready to nurture them. You didn't even know that these places in you were so broken until all of a sudden someone pushes a button in you and then all of a sudden you react. Did you come out with tears? Did you come out in anger? Did you come out like a dragon? Did you come out swinging? Because ultimately it's that fight or flight mechanism that's going to be triggered in the shadow self. So if you find any situation that you're in and you're triggered, you react, then that means you have some unhealed woundings within you. And some of the crystals that we use within the shadows, we do a huge shadow activation, shadow self activation inside your sacred Merkaba, okay? And that's in the intermediate level of the shamanic training, okay? And what this does is it puts you into your own Merkaba so no darkness can enter. Sometimes we can almost get, when life is negative, we can almost think that it grows its own energy, and it does, because what we focus on, we feed, okay? So if you've got a lot of negative people around you, then a lot of that negative energy is going to come up on you, and you're going to need to protect yourself, put bubbles around you, or cleanse yourself, cut some cords, do some cleansing, put some distance between you. But some of the crystals that we use to work with the shadow self, and what I use personally in the shadow self, is, of course, and I'm sure you have all heard about this, black obsidian. Now, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you'll know it's called dragon glass, okay? And it's going to kill the White Walkers. So if it can kill the White Walkers, it can kill your greatest fear, okay? But that's fun. So what I'm trying to show you is black obsidian is actually what has come out as when the volcano erupts from the core of Mother Earth, and it erupts, it comes up and it hits the water. Fire and ice, fire and water, 2 elements, okay? Balancing, coming together to create this incredible crystal. So black obsidian works very much getting rid of your fire, your anger, your trust issues, where you've sabotaged yourself, where you're not feeling good, deflecting negative energies from you, okay? So this is actually in the shape of an arrowhead, okay? And in all of your Native American and a lot of your shamanic work, they will always work with the arrowhead, symbolizing and honoring those traditions, okay? The other one, what I use a lot when I do my personal journeying and when I want to do a lot of work on myself, is I will use a smoky quartz. Okay, and this is an absolutely divine smoky quartz. I do a lot of big work with this one. Smoky helps you to diffuse the negativity, to get rid of anything. But, you know, to me, when I see a smoky quartz, it allows to get rid of the smoke screen. It allows me to see clarity. It allows me to see behind the illusion. Okay, so behind the illusion, we always fear what we don't understand. We always fear what we don't know. So knowledge is power. So if I need to go somewhere and I need to journey and I need to do some big work on me, or I need to break through some sort of resistance that I can't get clarity on, I'll use my smoky quartz. Okay, wonderful for deflecting negative energies, wonderful for allowing clarity to come back in through the shadow. Okay, and of course you have a powerhouse here. Now they call this a grenade, okay, and this is black tourmaline. This is a magnificent specimen. Now tourmaline is different than obsidian, okay. Black tourmaline, all the tourmalines, there's striations, they've got lines going through them. So what do you think that's going to do? It's going to cut through that thick, black, dense negativity, that literally that vibration that is oppressive, that is holding you down. It will literally blow it to smithereens. It will put a crack through it, and anywhere where there is a crack, the light will get in, okay? So remember, okay, when you go into that darkness, you drop into your heart space, you drop into yourself, and you love, you nurture, you honor, you walk your path with integrity and truth, and you realize all aspects of you are beautiful, all parts of you are perfect, because you need that fight, you need that strength, you needed those lessons to become all of who you are, okay? And it's in the shadow where you become all that you are. And always, can I leave you with this? It's in the darkness where the stars shine the brightest. Remember, you have that love, that light in your I am essence. That is your being. That is who you are. Never forget who you are. Fight for who you are. Love and honor you. There is nothing or no one on this earth that has the right to break your soul. But that also includes you. So, if you would like to take an amazing shamanic journey with any of the incredible teachers from the Academy, I personally am in South Australia and my healing studio is in Sellex Beach, okay? And I love to do big earth work. I do a lot of big earth work. I do a lot of shamanic work, and I would love to walk with you through your journey and to help guide you awaken into this amazing process. My business is Energising Souls, and my name is Jenny Boffa. Thank you so much for being with me and listening to this chat. If I can help you with any information, please send me a private message, or if you'd like to attend any of my workshops or come and see me for a healing and a private session, I would love to help your journey. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.